Thank you for attending our interview today, Miss Ivy and Miss Nivashni. How is your internet connection? Do you have any trouble, or does your area affected by flood?
Luckily, my area does not affected by the flood, so I can have a smooth interview session with your company today. Thank you.
No, I don't face any problem. Thank you.
Okay. I'm Miss Yashni. As you know, I am the Human Resource Manager. I'll begin by introducing our International Banking Services Manager, Miss Aisha, and our Finance Manager, Miss Mashita. So before we start, maybe Miss Aisha wants to tell shortly about our company.
Alright, we are a growing international banking in Malaysia that offers extensive range of international banking services and products, where we cater our client needs such as insurance, trade finance, foreign exchange, etc. Not only that, we are focusing to transform as many as our products into digital. Recently, we are ranked as the top 3 best international bank in Malaysia as well. So, is there anything more you would like to know about our bank?
Not at the moment. I will ask for further explanation if I have. Thank you.
Yeah, me too. Jinan Bank is great. I'm very interested in this opportunity based on what I have read and what you have said today about this company. Thank you.
That's good. So let's get started then. Can you describe yourself, Miss Ivy?
Yes. For information, I'm experienced and detail-oriented. I have spent over 5 years to learn about the ins and outs in international banking industry. So I know exactly what should I do in order to provide high quality products and services and overall coordination of components for smooth operation in the banks. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Ivy. How about you, Miss Nivashni?
Okay, well, I'm passionate about banking. I find a great satisfaction in dealing with international banking products and services and the platform for me to deal with different kinds of customers. That is a reason why I constantly look for opportunities that would help me improve what I do. Thank you.
Thank you. Both of you described yourselves very well. Next, we would like to know how well do you work under pressure or tight deadlines. As you know, this role might give you stress and require good pressure management, as you will work with a bundle of tasks in a short time. Any of you can answer first.
Okay, I will answer first. I learned how to embrace working under pressure because I realized that it helped me grow. During my studies, there was one time I was involved in the university's annual convocation ceremony. Throughout the process of planning the ceremony, I went through many constraints such as lack of sleep, time management of completing assignments, and so on. But in the end, I had a satisfaction feel when the ceremony ended successfully. Thank you.
How about you, Miss Ivy?
Well, I am not naturally efficient under pressure, but it is something that I learned from my experience. At my last job, I was told that one of our major clients was arriving from overseas in just 5 hours, and I have to create a presentation for her arrival. So I have to quickly overcome my panic and figure out the best way of working on such notice. So the 5 hours were really stressful, but I managed to create a powerful presentation. I know that stress tends to build up, so I eliminate it through sport. And I like to read, especially after a long day at work. Thank you.
Sounds great. Both of you have great pressure management. Now, I would like to pass this session to Miss Aisha.
Thank you, Ms. Josh. Okay. As IP Services Manager, I would like to ask, what is your greatest professional achievement related to international banking product and services?
Okay, well, my greatest professional achievement, I would say, is the number of sales of credit card that I have achieved within 6 months in my previous job. Thank you.
Well, at my last job as a bank executive, I managed to expand our business banking customer base up to 20%, and this successfully rose our bank's revenue up to 32%. For your information, this had exceeded our target customer base up to 10%. With the cooperation from my other colleagues and other departments, we are managed to complete the market analysis within 1 month and came up with the new and innovative banking products and services. Thank you.
Okay, wow. Both of you have amazing achievement. So let's proceed to my second question. What critical component of this position that makes the work challenging?
Okay. In my point of view, there are two components that makes the work challenging. The first is adapting to new advanced technologies. As we know, nowadays different technologies has been launched to conduct international banking. Hence, a detailed knowledge is needed to handle the technologies. The second component is convincing customer to buy international banking products or use the services because the similar form of products are provided by local banks. This makes the task consume more time. Thank you.
Okay. Digital transformation actually challenges the traditional bank to simplify and digitalize their banking products and services in order to meet the fast changing of customer requirements. And I think this actually create challenges for senior executive in international banking to create a smooth digital solutions and experience for their customer because fintech nowadays can fulfill high standards of compliance to enter corporate banking world. Thank you.
I agree with both of you. Next, how do you think COVID-19 is impacting our international banking?
Okay, well, due to the COVID pandemics, banks all over the cities and states faced slow performance because since the government implemented Movement Control Order (MCO), customers stopped visiting the banks operates will shut down. Moreover, lost their income that results in late payment of the loans. Thank you.
Yes, COVID-19 has generated significant instability and also high volatility in the global capital markets. The low interest rate scenario, along with the significant impact of COVID-19, is actually reduced the core banking profitabilities in the major markets. Other than that, it also increased the credit risk and non-performing loans of the bank. S&P Global Ratings show that the non-performing loans is estimated to increase around $600 billion, especially in Asia Pacific banking sector. Thank you.
Thank you for both of you about the international banking product and services. So let's pass to our finance manager, Ms. Mashi.
Okay, thank you, Miss Aisha. Okay. Hi, Miss Aiwe and Miss Nivasini. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Yes.
All right. We are looking for people we can alert with what are happening around us, and so that they can prepare if there are any issue that will affect our industry. So, my question: what is the most striking things you have read recently about global financial review or news?
Okay. Recently, there's a news whereby Saudi Arabia suppressed the market by cut the large production in the crude. So this is an assertion of primary over the global oil industry that came directly from the kingdom's de facto ruler. As a result, the oil price jumped to a 10-month high. Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you, Miss Ivy. And how about you, Miss Nivasini?
Okay. Recently, I have read regarding derivatives proposals suit smaller player. The point is the over-the-counter derivatives market is facing potential upheaval as lawmakers seek to increase regulations. But while large banks are worried this could harm what has been a lucrative business for them, some niche players see new opportunities. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, could you tell me where you have successfully used analytical skills? This is because you need these skills to analyze market trend, then formulate ideas to optimize product development.
Okay, I have successfully used my analytical skills in many cases. For an example, during my previous job, I used to analyze and proposed best solutions to a higher manager. Besides, during my studies in university, I have participated in many activities and most of it I worked in a team and complete tasks given effectively. Thank you.
It was a great experience, Miss Nivasini. So, how about you, Miss Aiwei?
Okay. At my last job as a bank executive, our bank actually lost around 18% of an average balance to customer attribute. The main reason is we lost or we failed to provide what our customers truly need. So to solve this problem, I have to access additional first-party and third-party data such as ad impressions, browsing behaviors, and transaction to improve the precision of data models and create an entirely new one. So by combining sufficient first and third party data, I'm able to identify the meaningful behavioral signals which help me to determine what our customers truly need. And this successfully attract new customers and retain our old customers. Thank you.
It sounds pretty great experience. Now, this is my last question. What is the Malaysia Ringgit exchange rate over USD? And what do you think it will be in a year and why?
Okay. As of today, 1 ringgit Malaysia is equal to 0.25 US dollar. And I expect ringgit Malaysia to be appreciated within 1 year. The primary reason would be the improvement in the global economy. The COVID-19 vaccine rollout is actually one of the primary reasons of the improvement of our economy. Because I believe that it can reopen our Malaysia's economy and stimulate our economic activities. Thank you.
Okay, as we all know, our ringgit Malaysia 1 is equals to 0.25 US dollar. It is expected to reduce slightly because the ringgit Malaysia is expected to give up some of its gains in short term against US dollar as the greenback appears oversold and poised for a short term rebound. Thank you.
Good analyzation from both of you. Thank you. And I think we have covered everything we need to know about you. And if there are anything more from Miss Aisha or Miss Yashini, do you have extra questions?
No? Do you have any question for us?
No.
Okay. Yes, I have looked up lots of information about this company. I would like to know what are the company's values and what characteristics do you look for in employees in order to represent those values?
Okay. So, well, our company practices three core values, which are accountability, innovation, and integrity. In order to sustain those values, we look up certain characteristics in our employees, such as being responsibility for the actions or decisions taken, able to deliver new creative ideas according to latest trends, and being honest to employers and in completing tasks.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
Okay, I also have quick inquiries. I would like to know what is the current goals of your company that focus on, and where do you see this company in the next few years?
We'll have to answer your question regarding current goals, but for the second part, where do we see this company for next few years? If Mr. Mashita don't mind, can you help me to answer it?
Yes, yes, sure. My pleasure.
Okay, regarding the current goals, one of it is we are currently focusing to accelerate digital transformation and digital capabilities for our services. And in fact, we are trying to build our own data and analytical capabilities through artificial intelligence factory. So right now we are approaching fintech startups to increase our open development and software as a service. And our another goal is we are continuously trying to improve our crisis management capabilities during this COVID-19 pandemic.
All right, so where do we see this company in the next few years? As you have probably seen on the news, this COVID-19 pandemic has triggered an impending global recession as government has been forced to suspend much economic activity in an effort to slow the spread of the virus. Economic and political uncertainty has put financial market into turmoil and the banking and financial services sectors of the economy under serious strains. However, our company have been able to navigate these challenges successfully thanks to the strong relationship we have with clients. Our bank will be keep resilient and accelerate on transformation. Okay, to cope with this pandemic, we could increase the adoption of contactless technologies and digital experience since we practice social distancing even though based on government restriction the movement of people and goods across national borders could decrease. So, is there anything else you would like to ask?
Thank you for your answer. I don't have any more questions for this stage. I feel like I have learned all I need to know, so I would just like to say that I'm really interested in this opportunity, and I hope that I successfully convinced you that I would be suitable for this role. Thank you for your time today.
I also don't have questions. It was a pleasure interview session and I really hope to hear good news from you all. Thank you.
Thank you for your time to Ms. Ivy and Ms. Nivashni. We hope to make a decision by end of this week and get back to candidates so you will hear from us soon. Goodbye and have a nice day.
Thank you.
Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you. Goodbye.